everybody. This is Palace of Forest. I'm Old June. I think everybody knows what's going on in Middle East. Many friends want me to say something about this subject. You know, I want to say, first of all, 100 years ago, there is a very wise man, Albert Einstein. He wrote to Chairman Muslin a letter. Should we be unable to find a way to honest cooperation and honest pacts with the Arabs, then we have learned absolutely nothing from our 2,000 years of suffering and will deserve our fate. Einstein is a Jew. He can say it aloud. He's very brave and wise. So, I'm commenting on this subject to explain a few of the issues that are involved. First of all, I don't feel Hamas is representing the whole Palestine. Palestine has 5.4 million people cut into two pieces. One is the Gaza Strip. Hamas is a radical group. He controls that. Population is 2 million. Another one is the West Bank, West Jordan River. And it's Hamas. He visited China. Population is about 1.8 million. And then there are other many Palestinians living inside Israel. So the total population is 5.4 million. Is this a racial problem or this is a religious problem? It's both. Plus, the modern countries combined with the economy, racial, religion, land, or culture, we become a big troublemakers. Actually, the three religions, Israel, Judaism, and Christianity, all developed in this Middle East. Remember Greek or Rome, they worship multi-gods. So it's more or less like a mythologies. But when the one God religion come out, it is more serious, more powerful, more coercive, and more forceful. And Judaism and Islam originated from one person. He named Abraham. He and a wife named Sarah and a concubine. Because he is not able to have offspring with Sarah, so he has a son with the concubine. But later, miracle happens. He and Sarah had a son, but then these two women couldn't get along, so the concubine took the son and left. So Sarah stayed with Abraham, is the leader of the group. It's Jewish. And then Sarah and the son left, went to the east, and then later on the son become the original of some Arab nations. So they are half brothers, these two religions, Jews and Muslim. They should get along. There's no reason for them to fight like a dog and cat. Then we look at the Second World War. The Jewish people was persecuted by Hitler, and that's so bad. So everybody think they probably should have their own independence and the land. And that time the Jewish people has three rules about their new country. One is a democratic government by equal vote. The two is Jewish people and Jewish state. The three is back to their original land. Okay? Every one of these sounds good, but all cause trouble. The land, first of all. They already have somebody living there 2,000 years. What do you do with them? You accept them or you chase them away. You accept them if you are a democratic government, so one person, one vote. But if one day they are strong enough, more than your Jewish population, what are you going to do? So there are the problems since the day one they established the country. Now, we are also talk about the can Israel accept Palestine as part of them, or can Arab people accept Jewish people as part of them? And also, what is the USA to do? The US is Israel's longest and the strongest ally, and maybe it's true when I counted. Israel is the only democratic country in that area. So also that area has a lot of fossil oil, and before US has developed the oil industry, our country heavily relied on the Middle East oil. And who can be the one really to keep the whole thing in line? Israel. So Israel also, after they built their country in the scientific and everything, they are very advanced. So they are really, it's ideal watching dog for the US, right? But sometimes the dog bites. Biden is in Israel today. He's trying to stop the dog bite. I hope they really can get along, but this is wishful thinking. And I also hope all the Arab countries should be really face the problem to let Palestine has their way. Hope you like my show. See you next time. Thank you.
October 18, 2023, a hospital in Gaza bombed and lost more than 500 lives. The conference was going to be held by President Biden, canceled by Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt and Abbas Palestina West Bank.